Won't break, won't miss, rich tickets, check out. We talking start like ball hype, pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. So my daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The punter, Jack Fox, handling the kickoffs. And off we go from Ford Field. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with the third-year man. It's Rachaad White. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Here comes Otten in motion. Now Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
Now the 2nd-year man out of Alabama, Jahmyr Gibbs. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. First carry for David Montgomery. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Now he'll run.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the gun, it's Goff. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, He tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Hold on. Check.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's got his tight end, that's Laporta. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. So, a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Jordan Whitehead is there to bring him down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7.
What? 2 for 1.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Goff. He connects with St. Brown. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Down the sideline. He is in. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They send Godwin in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. Give him 14 on that play. 1 first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Anthony Walker there to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion. Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
They'll go play action with Goff. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. And the Buccaneers will take over possession here at the 44.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
On first down is Mayfield. Oh, wide open is Johnson. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing here is Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And they'll get about half what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Here's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Now a shot here, deep middle. That's caught! And he will go all the way. Tim Patrick, touchdown Lions. Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here comes Otten in motion. From the gun, it's Mayfield. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. That is Marcus Davenport in there for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Baker to throw. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
To throw is Mayfield. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. He'll find his running back, White. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker. Be friendly to the quarterback. And then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
On second down, Baker. He's going to keep it himself. And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary. But then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short. But not until after he sets his guys up. First and goal.
Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And the defense has it. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Quick play. 17.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. First down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
He'll air it out down the middle. He's got it! Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 89 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Fake snap for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. This one caught left side by Evans. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. Mayfield to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and Really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot. Great pass rushers live for a third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The motion man is Johnson. They'll go. Mayfield. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
All right, Mike, so in a situation like this, I would love to see the quarterback think first down. I don't need a touchdown. I need a fresh set of downs. I need to keep the chains moving and give me more opportunities to hopefully end this drive with a touchdown.
Goff to throw on 1st down. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. The Lions called their first timeout. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's in. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. This one on target to Godwin. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
Buccaneers 14.
All right, Coach, second half. drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On play action, Goff. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
That's hot. Left side. It's complete. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
When you throw on the Detroit Lions tape, Mike, I mean, of course, we all know who Amon-Ra St. Brown is, but the best thing about his game is there's really nothing he doesn't do at a high level. Make difficult catches, move the chains. But he's also that big play elite receiver that everybody's looking for. Top 5 in catches, yards, and touchdowns a season ago. Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he'll take this down to the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Throwing, Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Taking off.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
They have converted twice on third down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1.
We're good. We're good.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. Here's Bates for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Down the field, it's Evans. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Patrick motioning here. A second down throw for Goff. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
They'll go play action with Goff. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
He'll push forward for about a yard. The veteran linebacker, Shaq Barrett, in on the tackle.
1 yard gain brings us 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
On second down, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
a rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They only need a yard, and it's fourth down.
4 down.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Mustafa. He's to the 40. Still going. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. McLaughlin now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers back within 7. It's 35-28. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down, it'll go down as a loss of 2.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. This one caught by the back out of the backfield.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 9. To throw is Goff. That's into the hands of the receiver, Patrick. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Goff to throw again on 2nd down. He'll tuck it and take off. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They hand it to Gibbs. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
First and goal, and here's Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They send Godwin in motion. On 1st down is Mayfield. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the goal line and in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. And this has to feel good for this team, Greg. After losing week 1, to continue to add to the lead here in the 4th quarter and get themselves likely back to 500.
Yeah, just a really nice bounce-back performance. After talking to them, they felt really disappointed in their Week 1 performance. They felt like they got off to a slow start, Mike. So now here in Week 2, bounce back, deal with a little adversity early in the season. I think this is going to bode well as the rest of this year plays on.
Recovered by the receiving team.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. To the left side to Godwin. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They send Godwin in motion. On 2nd down, Baker looking downfield for Otten. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That is brought in. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Mayfield. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the 1st down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that gain.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for the Lions.
Goff's going to throw here on 1st and 10. Now a pass deep for St. Brown. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Up the sideline to the 40. 17 yards on that play. 1st down, Detroit.
And the Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
2 for 1.
On play action, Goff. Catch is made. That is Williams. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And a lot of people were confused about the Jameson Williams draft selection a couple years ago, Mike. Coming off injury, got hurt late in his career at Alabama. But let's not forget, when this guy was healthy, he was the best wide receiver in college. And now we're starting to see a lot of those qualities that we saw in that last year at Alabama play out at the professional level.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On 3rd down, they go with Gibbs. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
So it's a win here for the Lions. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.